Battle Mountain Huskies and your Grandview Wolves. First, introducing the starting lineup for the Battle Mountain Huskies. At center, number 28, Nathan Rahi. At left wing, number 7, George Grayson. At right wing, number 44, Gannon Sharkley. At right defense, number 74, Brooks Wenninger. At left defense, number 8, Miles Kipp. And at goalie, number 35, Cameron Mather. The Huskies are led by head coach George Wilson and assistant coaches Luke Grimaldi. And now for your Grandview Wolves, starting at center, number 13, Kaylin Weber. Starting at left wing, number 4, Brannick Sylvester.
No.
Starting at right wing, number 16, Emilio Kukic. Starting at right defense, number 14, Elliot Segan. Starting at left defense, number 8, Tommy Wu. And starting at goalie, number 1, Lincoln Ali Sauces. Today, the Wolves are led by head coach Mitch McPherson. We always ask that you show respect for the officials as they officiate today's contest. Now kindly remove your hats and stand for the playing of our national anthem.
Hello and welcome everybody back to Big Bear Ice Arena here for another varsity Grandview Chassa game. Joined today by Tanis Tracy. He's going to be doing some color with us. Great to have you with us. Thanks for coming up.
Happy to be here.
Yeah, this man knows more about hockey, or has forgotten more about hockey than I would hope to know. Playing Battle Mountain today, not a club that we know a whole lot of. They're one of those mountain clubs. I believe it's the Vale area. And so we don't see them quite as frequently, you know, through the CPHL season and Chassa season as some of the other programs. So not a ton that we know about them. Starting lineups for today, Kaylin Weber is going to center, Emilio Kukic and Brannick Sylvester. Back on defense, we have Tommy Wu and Elliot Seguin. We will work on getting you shot totals and things. I do know that Game Sheet was having some issues lately, and we apparently don't have a game up yet. Hopefully that goes live here shortly, so we'll try to keep up on shot totals and things, as well as goal scores as best as we can. But in the meantime, we're ready to play some hockey here. Puck drop at center ice, and we'll be underway shortly. Puck is down. That's going to be one back. Emilio's going to move back down to Elliot. Elliot tries to chip it up. Battle Mountain's going to work into the far corner. Tries to center. Elliot gets the skates in the way. Does a good job there. Down a stick. Tommy comes to help him out. Battle Mountain cutting that exit pass out off. by Grandview. Brannick's going to able to chip that one up into the neutral zone. Battle Mountain's going to head back behind their net to set this breakout back up. Work to the far corner in the Battle Mountain defensive zone. Chip there, puck across the red line. Battle Mountain still looking for an entry. Puck off the wall there, intercepted, taken away by Brannick. He's got possession, puck into his skates, looking for an outlet. And unable to find one. Didn't get much on that puck, looked like it hopped on him a little bit. Good job there by Tommy intercepting that pass. Pass is going to come up. That's Emilio trying to beat that man to the near corner and does so. Comes around into the dot. Looking for some help. Can't quite find it. Escapes back down this near wall. And Battle Mountain takes control there. It looks like it's going to be an icing call, and it will be. Pass couldn't quite connect there, Tannis. And so we'll get the offensive zone face-off.
Absolutely, always good to see. Good to have those early.
It is. It's nice having a referee up here as well, so you can certainly give
absolutely. I can
give
provide
some
a lot of
information
insight about
there.
that.
Puck down and behind Battle Mountain net. Worked there, reverses direction, stepped into, can't quite see who that is, but Battle Mountain's going to come out of the pie with it. That pass is tipped a little bit, so they've waved the icing here. Puck worked around to this near corner, takes a hit there in the corner. Can't quite see who that is, but able to pin the puck long enough to get some help. That puck chipped up and out. That is Gabe Dragon coming through the zone, number 11. Puck all the way back into the defensive zone, off to Lincoln's left. Chipped around the net, no one there. Kai Pacheco giving chase. Can't beat the Battle Mountain there guy. Puck comes out into the front, nobody home for Battle Mountain. Grandview clears it out into the neutral zone. Grandview on the change. Chipped up, that's Holden intercepting that pass. Puck comes into the offensive zone. Battling down deep, that's Hayden Waldron looking for some help. It's Keegan down in the corner. Puck out into the center of the ice, tipped there and held on to by Battle. He's going to take a shot. It's blocked in the skates of number 9. That's Quinn Simmons. Good job there being in the shooting range. Puck in behind the Grandview net. On this near wall, they're going to be content to keep it there. Leaves it at the point, near side. Shot's going to go down in, tipped wide. Lincoln's shot, but it was tipped wide. Wasn't going to be any harm there. Out to center ice. And controlled by Holden O'Brien. Moves that puck back to Quinn. Quinn up to Hayden Waldron. Hayden Waldron across the blue line. He's going to chip that in on the puck. Battle Mountain goalie's going to paddle that to the corner. On this near side, right in front of the Battle Mountain bench, puck comes the other way through center ice. Down in this corner, shot on and up over the net. No harm there. Battle Mountain will chip that into the far corner. Puck in behind the Grandview net. Battle Mountain controls it there. Sends it all the way back around. And finally cleared out. Oh, yes, cleared out by Grandview. Battle Mountain's got to reset here. Gabe Dragon with a good forecheck there. Trying to beat the man off the puck. Does so. Shot on Lincoln's going to paddle that one. It's going to sit by the side of the net and come to Battle Mountain out here. They're going to come right down the slot. Look for a shooting lane. Can't find it. Puck bounced off the stick. Out in front. Down in front. Lincoln's on top of it. Laying down. Puck's all the way out to the side near wall. And Grandview's still unable to clear. They've got to get this puck out. Tired bunch here. That's to the near corner. Will Bale's going to take it around, rimmed up the boards, and not out. Kicked by the Battle Mountain player, and finally able to clear. That's Jamie Frank able to send that one out. On the change, Battle Mountain. Brannick's on a hustle. Trying to cut the angle off. Able to slow him up just a little bit. Battle Mountain looking to set up. Got a man cutting across the